Back, ladies and gentlemen, as we went to break, Cabo, here we are. Everything's right there as we discussed. Just need you to sign and the deal is done. Looks at his signature. Mr. Vladimir Medved. Right, Mr. Medved. You start next week. So, apparently we have a Russian now that has joined our ranks. Welcome to Preflight. For Mother Russia. So, that will do it for the festivities for right now. Next up is our one of our main events before, I should say, our main event before our tournament resumes. We have a request for a special referee match, and we're going to give them to it. It's going to be under normal circumstances, nothing too special, but it's going to it's going to be Gio Cavalcanti versus the guy that took him out of the tournament, the leader. Gio has mentioned in chat that he wants a shot at the champion because he didn't get a chance to get in the tournament. So I tell him he's already had his chance, but the special guest referee is going to be kind of interesting. As of recently, we had one of our Thursday Night Magic participants, Justin Fields, and he wants to be our ref, so we have made him a ref inside Preflight. So we're going to have a special referee, Gio Cavalcanti versus the leader, one-on-one match at the King of the Ring tournament to get pretty much a warm-up for the second round. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy. Because Gino was kind of angry that he wasn't able to make it into the tournament. And I mentioned to him that you had a couple shots and you didn't get the job done. And I said, I told him I would let him do this, and he is completely fine with that. So, here we go. But yeah, the board has told us that Justin Fields will be one of our special referees now in upcoming shows and whatnot. So he offered to pop by Preflight and do this match for us. So here it is. A little background on Justin for those that don't know. He was one of the teammates of And Justice for All. Then that was him and Downs, and they separated and doing their own thing now. So, single-wise, he hasn't had the best of luck, so he asked to start doing being special referees. And Mr. Slane gave him his authorization. He has no problem with it, and he told him if he can get the fans behind him, the stars behind him, and the hierarch, that he would get more special referee moments. So we thank Mr. Fields for coming on Preflight and doing this match for us. But this is a bit of rivalry that's developing between Gio and the leader. The leader burned him once, and a couple times they faced previously, they don't really like each other. So I guess Gio wants to try and get a little bit of vengeance against him, but as we saw, the leader in the first round got obliterated by Marcus, the Wanderer, so it should be interesting to see these two go at it. They're both coming off on losses, and Gio's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder. Among other things, now he's got his focus hopefully will stay on the match night, but now that some Russians have invaded and pretty much answered his call, because a couple months back, Gio called out the commies and told them, if you're going to try and fight in my land, you got to run through me. So now that we have Vlad here now, so it should be very interesting. But we have to wonder, we saw that earlier attack from on Donna on Cade and Sabrina. Will he get involved in this match? I think Fields would have something to say about that, but this is a vendetta match. And the leaders kind of probably in a pissy mood as well. Because of how dominant he got his ass kicked there at Marcus. So they're both probably got chips the size of Cadillacs on their shoulders. Well, this is going to be good regardless, but after this match, the tournament will resume. We got 4 matches coming your way. Some have interesting implications. Some we just want to see. One of the ones that people have been talking about is that new recruit, Corey Kerr. In the match, he brutalized Adina in. Also, of note, Dean has passed a concussion test. However, he does have bruised ribs and is extremely sore. So, Dean will be relaxing. So here we go. Gio opens up with that hip toss, drops an elbow. The leader rolls out of the way. The leader hits a right, goes behind on Gio, spins him around, headlock. Goes into a wrist lock. Drives his bicep into his arm, hits a knee breaker, a knee bash right into the mush of Gio. Gio's behind the leader. Hits that shin breaker. I'm expecting a vicious Gio in there. The leader hits a right. And the leader drops an elbow across his throat. Leader goes to kick midsection. Gio says no, does a one single leg takedown and hits into a Boston Crab, making the leader struggle, but leader gets out of it.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control?
A wrist lock into a headlock into another elbow to the face. And there's a cross-legged elbow. Leader picks up Gio. Gio gets thrown to the ropes, and beautiful T-bone suplex there from the leader. Over end, Gio probably might be blinded, but he's on the same toe. He's got that Russian lurking around, so he probably not has his entire focus here now, but he does the cross-leg elbow to the nose, picks up the leader,
Not this time.
Leader goes a punch, Gio counters it, but then Leader counters him, goes behind, spins him around into a headlock, and follows up with an elbow with a jaw. Goes behind Gio again. Gio counters into a headlock, and just a freaking uppercut there. Right on the Leader. Here's a left hook from Gio.
An incredible series of moves there.
And Leader hits a Manhattan drop on Gio. Back to the headlock. Gio gets behind it and hits a sleeper slam on the Leader.
Elbow to the front of the nose.
Gio goes to that wrist lock. Leader counters it into a headlock. Picks Gio up. He's going for that vertical suplex. Beautifully executed. Leader rolls over Gio into camel clutch.
What the hell's going on?
And Gio gets out of it after Fields kind of bounced off the ropes to get a better view of that. And did so. Leader goes into back to that wrist lock to the headlock. Gio powers out and throws him to Leader, but Leader catches him. Single leg sweep, takedown into a single leg Boston leg crap. Leader gets out of it, but down Fields right there to make sure. Gio drops the elbow, Leader rolls away. Locks up in the center, they push away. Leader gets that winner and drops an elbow to his jaw. And Leader just going to town on Gio. And Leader's calling for it. What's he got in mind here? Here's the ball and elbow drop. Hits the elbow drop. Gio, here's the cover. 1. Well, kind of fast there for Fields, but only a 1 count in. Gio sends Leader out of the ring. Leader goes for that elbow drop, elbow to the kidney. Gio sidesteps. Gio throws Leader back into the ring. Drops the elbow. Fields starts to count. Gio's running to the outside. Gets back into the ring for the other side. Backs up slightly. Goes to a lockup. Leader wins into a wrist lock. And does a pullback drop toe hold on Gio. Spins him over and goes right after that hamstring of Gio. And Leader's calling for it, whatever he's got up in mind. And hits the playbook. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Fast count there from Downs. No, from Fields. Very odd. Gio counts out at 2. Why is Fields doing fast counts? But Gio hits the military press, drops the Leader. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Another fast cover. And Leader fights his way out of Gio, and Gio pushes off. Another fist flying. Gino stops the momentum. Goes to a headlock. Drops an elbow. And there's that cross-leg elbow drop. Beautifully executed. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Leader kicks out at 2. Another fast count from Fields. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Gio kicks out. Interesting way Fields is refereeing this match. Everybody's getting speed counts, and Leader hits the big boot in the corner. Here's the cover. 1. Gio says no. Gio throws that left and gets countered into a snapmare butterfly cover. And Gio gets out of it. Gets that butterfly lock, but gets out of it into a wrist lock. Another drop toe hold on the Leader to Gio. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Gio kicks out 2. Another headlock. Another drop toe hold there from the Leader. Gio all right? Ref's not making any quick motions. Leader gets behind Gio. hits that belly to back suplex. Just dragging Gio around the ring. Picks him up. He dropping the ball and elbow again. Here he goes. Ball and elbow drop. Hits it. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Leader gets the win. Gio's arguing the ref because he was bitching about that fast count. But Fields, he was doing fast counts on both sides, so mark up another win for the leader. Gio's just livid outside the ring right now. He's barking at fucking Fields all the way till dawn. Now Fields is gone. And Leader's just prancing to the crowd. And that does it for that match, ladies and gentlemen. So there's some controversy to think about. But it's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's our second round matches for the King of the Ring tournament. There's an update of the brackets. We'll roll a D. We'll see which match will be up first by a roll of the chance die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our first match up is going to be Corey Kerr versus Chum Chum. Match people been talking about. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This one's going to be physical, to say the least. So here we go. Corey Kerr versus Chum Chum, Extreme Rules. We're going to go right to break just as they get ready for this match, ladies and gentlemen. But this one's going to be physical, to say the least. We saw in the first round Corey Kerr, some no-name, unknown person that paid a large sum of money to actually participate in this tournament for the final spot. And you watched the video I did. That match was devastating that him and Adine had. And to reiterate, Adine has been medically cured, but he will be off for a week or two because he has bruised ribs, but he has passed concussion protocol. But this guy is just animal, vicious. Something that the league, the pre-flight, has not really seen a lot of. We've seen the high flyers and the submissionists, but not a lot of just straight up balls to the wall brutality that Corey Kerr brings to the ring. And my understanding, there will be a introduction by one of the trainers of Corey Kerr. Freak Show Sean Woolley will be explaining a little about Corey, possibly after the second round of the tournament. But because everybody's wondering about this character, and Freak Show says he'll reveal some stuff. But another guy. We saw something we don't see very often. The utter domination that Chum Chum did to Maximus Slain. He absolutely destroyed Maximus Slain. How was he able to survive the length he did? is beyond me. Those 3 ring escapes probably was able to delay the ending of that soon, but after a pair of Roar of the Jungles and that Strength of the Jungle to finish the job, just utter domination. So we got a big fight night here between these two, ladies and gentlemen. Better bring your drinks, your coffee, and your Band-Aids and your pain meds, because you're going to need all of them. And even to boot, this is Extreme Rules. So you got 2 lunatics. Well, I shouldn't say lunatics. You have a big, very 7-foot-tall giant gorilla and a brawling-style bar brawler in Corey Kerr. So and we are going to go to break right about now, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.